Good evening. So, first of all, thank you to the Computer History Museum for this recognition. It's a great honor to join the extraordinary people that have been named Museum Fellows. And all the more because the museum is such a classy institution. The event tonight is a testament to that, but even more so are the world-class exhibits, the industry-leading talks and events, and so much more. They do things right here. Yeah, you can clap. Next, I'd like to thank Intel for taking a big risk in 1982 with a young software engineer with zero experience or training in electronics and making me the architect of the 386. Of course, it wasn't the important chip at the time, but only another series in a series of gap filler products. But Intel was quite successful with these gap fillers, and as was the broader industry. I guess we filled quite a gap. I'd also like to thank my fellow museum fellow, Lynn Conway. She provided the only training I had in electronics and integrated circuit technology. As I recognized that I had no training in key parts of this new adventure, I took a course on VLSI technology on the Stanford TV network. Online classes were delivered over TV back then. And of course, studied from the famous Mead and Conway text. So thank you, Lynn. The year 1982, when this adventure started, kicked off an extraordinary period in my life. A new job was only the beginning. That year, I met my future wife, Norma. 2 years later, we were married, and 30 years later, we're still married. We're still married in spite of the work-life imbalance from Intel. In 1985, the year after we got married, I did a 2-month sabbatical trip through Europe. This was carefully timed to get the architect out of the country while the final chip design work was taking place. It was fine with us. I started work on the 46 processor that year, and the 386 processor was introduced. You know, again, you get started on the next one before you can push the previous one out the door. The next year, in 1986, my son Alex was born, and the 386 shipped. Alex shipped, 386 shipped. Alex could not be with us tonight. He's out on active deployment with the Navy. In 1987, I became a Christian and was baptized. Then in 1989, work started on the Pentium processor. The 46 shipped, and my daughter Rebecca was born. She's here tonight celebrating with me. Of course, all those chips and the others that followed are long obsolete. But my wife, Norma, my children, Alex and Becky, and my Christian faith remain. In closing, I thank God for these and many more blessings He showered on me during my life. It's been an extraordinary adventure. Thank you.